Does your brain ever feel like it's going to explode when it has to add or subtract big numbers? I know mine does. Today we're going to help our brain and get rid of the explosion by using mental strategies called partitioning and equivalent number sentences so that we can add and subtract numbers. Equivalent number sentences are a great mental strategy for adding and subtracting numbers. Take a look at my first example here. 5 plus 10 equals 15 is the same as saying 10 plus 5 equals 15. These two addition number sentences are equivalent. They use the same numbers in different positions. I can also use these numbers to write an equivalent subtraction number sentence. Let's have a look at this one down here. 15 take away 10 equals 5 can also be written as 15 take away 5 equals 10. These two subtraction number sentences are also equivalent. These four number sentences are called a fact family, and they are all equivalent. Look at this number sentence up here. 45 plus 20 equals 65. I want you to pause the video and look at the options below and circle with your finger any of the ones that you think make an equivalent number sentence. Do that now. Now let's do it together. I'm going to start by looking at this number sentence here. 65 take away 45 equals 20. Well, I can see that they've used the 65 and the 45, but they've just changed positions. So that is an equivalent number sentence. I'm going to circle that one. Now I'm going to look at this one down here. 45 take away 20 equals 65. Well, I know 45 take away 20 does not make 65, so I definitely think that's not an equivalent number sentence. Now I'm going to look at this one up here. 65 take away 20 equals 45. I can see they've used the 65 and the 20 and have just changed positions. So that's an equivalent number sentence. And finally, I'm going to look at this one. 20 plus 45 equals 65. Again, they've inverted, that means they've changed the position of the 20 and the 45, but they still get the same answer, 65. So that is also an equivalent number sentence. So now I can see that on the page there are 4 equivalent number sentences. This one, which is an addition number sentence, and this one, which is also addition, and this one, which are subtraction number sentences. But what about big numbers like these ones? What mental strategies can I use to add and subtract big numbers like these ones without having my brain explosion come back? Partitioning a number is a great strategy because I can use the parts of the number to add and subtract more efficiently. Look, I know how to partition numbers. 562 is the same as saying 500 plus 60 plus 2. Pretty easy, right? But let's see what happens when I have to use that idea to add two numbers together. So I still have 562, but this time I'm going to add 345. The first thing I have to do is to partition my numbers. So I can see on this side I've got 500 plus 60 plus 2. And then I have to add this side plus 300 plus 40 plus 5. Now I'm ready to add my parts together. So I can see that 500 and 300 make 800. And now I'm going to add the 60 and the 40 to make another 100. And finally, I'm going to add the 2 and the 5 to make a 7. So I've only got one step left, and I know that 800 and 100 make 900. And there's a little 7 left over, so that must be 907. So the answer is 907. Let's try subtraction now using partitioning. So I'm going to start with a smaller number like 57, take away 23. The first thing I have to do is to partition the 57. I know I have 50 plus 7, and I'm going to subtract 20 plus 3. So now I'm going to join the two 10s together, and I can see that 50 minus 20 makes 30. And I can also see that 7 minus 3 makes 4. So when I add 30 and 4 back together, my answer to 57, take away 23, is 34. Now that wasn't so hard, was it? We're going to try it again, but we're going to use these 3-digit numbers. So 849, take away 512. First step is to partition the number. So 800 plus 40 plus 9, take away 500 plus 10 plus 2. So now we have to take away the hundreds. So 800 take away 500 is 300, and 40 take away 10 makes 30. And we have to put the plus in between because then we'll have to put it back together. So I'm going to put another plus, but I'm going to take the ones away now. So 9 take away 2 makes 7. And when we put our number back together, 849 take away 512 makes 337. Your next job now is to look at these examples, there's 4 here, and to find the correct partitioned number sentence that would match this subtraction number sentence. So stop the video and have a look at the 4 options very carefully to try and make a decision as to which one you think it is. So now that you've had a look, let's talk it through. Let's look at this first one. For starters, you've got 6,400, and if I look at the top example, there's no thousands in this number, so that's incorrect. If we look at the second one, this time we've got 64 plus 47, but in my top example, my number is 647, so that can't be right either. In my next example, I have 600 plus 40 plus 7. Let's break up this number and see if it matches. 600 plus 40 plus 7. That's a match. And here we have the minus, and here we have the minus. And this time we've got 200 plus 20 plus 4. Let's see if we've got a match. 200 plus 20 plus 4. So the third answer is my correct option, and it is the one that is correct in this example. So we don't have to feel like our brain's exploding anymore when we're using those big numbers. We know how to do it using our strategies. And here's my little mate Rexy who wants to give you a high five. Quick, catch him and give him a high five. Well done, everyone. We'll see you next time for some more learning in maths.